Y'all heads keep popping in and out. I don't know if, what's up, y'all? I'm not gonna be on here long. This is possibly going to be triggering. I don't know if y'all saw the topic. Let me go back to it. Hey, who's watching? What's up, y'all? What's up? So we're gonna be talking real quick about, is it a man's fault that women aren't feminine? I'll be seeing this stat. I'm gonna read this stat in a minute because I'm not gonna be on here long. I gotta go drop my son off for Super Bowl football. So I'm not gonna be on here long, but we finna talk about, is it men's fault that women aren't feminine? And I'm finna say some stuff that's gonna be triggering. So I'm just letting y'all know, just in case you wanna, scoot on off. I'm definitely finna say some triggering things because as women, I feel like we give our power away way too much. I feel like we blame men and other people and outside factors as to the reason why we cannot be feminine women. And it's time for us to take our power back. It's time for us to get off of that blame game thing that we be doing. Y'all know that stuff we be doing. Y'all know that lack of accountability that we don't be taking. Real quick, I'm gonna go to my post that I made that made me want to do this live. And it's another life coach, Shayla. Shayla commented on my post, and I wish she could tag into this. She's another life coach. She's married though. So the stat that I've been seeing go around, it says, I want to be with someone that keeps me feminine. I'm tired of acting like a man. So then I went on to say the problem is we done took away real women empowerment. And now a lot of us don't understand how much power we have. We don't understand that we got so much power as women to stop putting ourselves in situations with men that don't, quote unquote, allow us to be feminine. And then I go on to say it's time to stop acting helpless. So Shayla, those are the ones that follow me on my personal page. It's another life coach commented on her. Her name is Shayla, and she said the fact that any woman needs anyone to keep her feminine is a issue that screams, I need inner healing. Then she said a lot of women act like men because a woman instills into them that, hold on, because a woman instilled that into them, doing more harm than more good. So a lot of women act like men because a lot of us are instilling that into each other. A lot of us are telling us, don't let him do you like this. This is how you put your foot down. This is how you do X, Y, and Z. And a lot of other women are instilling masculinity into other women. We are steadily blaming men for what women are doing. We're teaching each other that. How is it that as a woman, we know more about masculinity than we know about femininity? Somebody please answer that for me. How is it that we know more about masculinity than we know about femininity? It's this other phrase I see a lot of people saying, it gotta be in you. That's not on you, it got to be in you. If femininity not in you, guess what you're gonna be? Of course you're gonna be more masculine. Because that feminine stuff ain't in you. I've also heard women say a woman will submit naturally. And that's a lie. I've went live before about that before. That's a lie. Women do not submit naturally. Femininity and submission go hand in hand. When you are operating your feminine energy, that submission gonna come natural. And you're going to know that being submissive is not a doormat. Being a feminine woman is not a doormat. A lot of times we be saying these little phrases. A man won't allow us to be feminine, but you don't even know what being feminine is. We be quote unquote real niggas to our friends. You be real niggas to female friends. You do not know what it means to be a feminine woman. Yet and still, we will blame men and say, I wish you would allow me to be feminine. Why does a man have to allow you to do anything? We are the same women who would say, oh, a man can't tell me what to do with my body. I could twerk if I want to twerk. I could post my naked pictures if I want to post them. A man ain't got no voice in what I do with my life. We would say all of these, right? But then we would act helpless. And we would say, I wish a man would allow me to be feminine. Men don't come to us saying, hey, I wish you would be more feminine so I could be masculine. So why is it that women, why do we have these arguments? Men don't say this. Only women have these arguments. Only women say that I can be a certain thing because you're not being a certain thing. That's a lack of accountability. And I'm tired of seeing it because I see so many women. We women are hurting other women. It ain't the men, y'all. It's the women hurting other women. I said before, we keep women dumb. Women keep other women dumb. I see women in relationships, women that's married. You supposed to be so happy, so, oh my God, I got my man, my knight in shining armor. You posting these pictures, y'all posting these vacations, these videos, everything is all, it's glitz and glamour, right? Why is it that you as a woman that's married or in a relationship is posting these stats about the opposite sex? These negative stats about the opposite sex. Sis, you're supposed to be posting things to show us women that's single, hey, there is hope. It's good men out here. You know why? Because I got a good man. The fact that a lot of y'all women in relationships and married are posting these things about the opposite sex and you're keeping up ruckus, you're keeping up BS, that makes me question how happy you are. That shows me, baby, you ain't got one either. You posting it like you got this good man, but you don't have this good man. You don't have this man that allows you to be feminine. You don't have this man that you can really submit to, because if you did, you wouldn't take the time to give all your energy to the men who ain't shit. I'm tired of seeing us women hurt each other with our mindsets. I'm tired of seeing us women bleed on other women with our mindsets. This is trash. I'm sick of it. We are never going to have healed families. We're never going to have healed mothers. We're never going to have healed women. Thank you, James. Because you got women who are still bitter and that's bleeding on other women with the BS, but yet and still we blaming men. Somebody make that make sense to me. How is it that a man is supposed to allow you to be feminine? Either you is or you ain't. Either it's in you or it ain't. It got to be in you. It's not on you, baby. Y'all say that all the time with y'all little cute captions. Y'all do these bomb ass photos, these bomb ass videos, and the captions be dope as fuck, and you don't really believe it. I talk to so many good men, and they be talking about the way women talk. You want to be treated like a queen. You want to be treated like this feminine princess treatment, as y'all call it. You want to be treated like this, delicate woman, but yet you on social media twerking, showing that ass, naked every time I turn around. Y'all mouth, talking about what your mouth do, talking about how you like to be ate. Like, make it make sense. And y'all don't be having no real friends because don't nobody put y'all in y'all place. They be laughing with y'all. They be egging y'all on. Y'all doing all this quote unquote masculine stuff. And then you turn around and you blame a man for you being masculine. No, sis, you masculine because that's what you want to be. You masculine because your sister, your friends, your mama, your granny, your aunties, and all of them is encouraging you to be like that. We tell y'all you can't learn a man until you talk to a man. Yeah, and still y'all won't talk to men. Y'all will go talk to them bitter women. Y'all will go talk to them women that's steadily being ran through. I already did a video on Lori Harvey. I ain't gonna bring that up again, but y'all be trying to Lori Harvey some shit. And the whole time y'all be miserable, bitter toward men. And like I said in my post, but what y'all do? Y'all gonna open them legs though, ain't you? You gonna open them legs for them same men that you say does not allow you to be feminine. You will go have a baby by them same men that you say don't allow you to be feminine. Make it make sense, because the sense ain't sensing. It's not making sense like it's supposed to make sense. I don't empathize with that. Women empowerment, y'all want real women empowerment? This is real women empowerment. Accountability. It starts with us. Yes, men need to lead. Yes, men need to get other men together. But see, they a man. I'm going to let them do that. I'm going to say what I need to the men, but I'm going to get off that soapbox and I'm going to come on back to my women. Because I know how much power we got. We blaming men for not being feminine since you don't even know how to be feminine. You dressing up looking pretty, that's not being feminine. That's a part of it. But that's not being feminine. It's so many good men I've talked to. And they say often, B, I want a relationship so bad. I want to be married so bad. But these women, They mindsets. You talk about, oh, if that nigga don't do right, go get another one. Y'all say all of these stats. Y'all do all of this to show how hard you are. Y'all operating heavy in that masculine energy, and then you wonder why a man don't treat you like a woman. You wonder why a man don't treat you like the feminine woman that you want to be treated like. Because you not feminine, sis. That got to happen before a relationship. You supposed to be feminine before a man step into your space. The fact that a lot of y'all are not feminine is why you keep attracting the type of men that y'all attract. You will see that a man is not taking care of his kids, and you will go and give him another one. That ain't feminine. What is that? A feminine woman gonna know what she's worth. A feminine woman gonna know everybody don't deserve to be between my legs. A feminine woman don't have to be masculine on social media to put no man in their place. We be keeping each other dumb. We be keeping each other hurt. It's a lot of those conversations I don't even get into. Because them same women that say them little sad ass stats, guess what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go right back to that man you was just posting about. Sis, he don't care about the stat. He don't care about the stat. If he cared about the stat when you made it the first time, he would have got his act together. He don't care about the stat, sis. He don't care. At what point do you start to learn how to operate in your femininity? When you operate in, listen, I'm telling you, I can get masculine. I can be that. I can be that strong woman and get buck wild or whatever too. But when you operate in your femininity, you ain't even gotta be with a man. He gonna do for you just because, baby. I ain't never seen a woman like you. You so soft, you so delicate, and that ain't got nothing to do with being a doormat. That's where y'all be confused there too. When it comes to submission and femininity, y'all be thinking it means being a doormat. It means letting the man do what he want to do. That's not what that means. But guess what? Whether you feel like that's what that mean or not, they still be doing what they want to do with y'all. Them same dudes y'all post about still be doing what they want to do with y'all. So then y'all go and y'all place that image on every man that y'all meet because you still bitter about the last dude that you wanted who didn't want you. But guess what he got? He got between them legs though. He get between them legs anytime he wanted though. He put a baby in you anytime they want to though. Come on, man. Where is the real women empowerment? We got to bring that back. Until we bring that back, until we bring this accountability back, until we get off this soapbox, I always want to blame men for the way we are. You're going to always be the way you are. And you're going to instill that into your daughters. I feel sorry for this next generation. I have to train my son a certain way because my son is coming into a generation of the daughters that y'all are raising. And it's sad. Your daughters ain't going to be able to get it because you ain't getting it. It's not a man's responsibility to allow you to be feminine. That's between you and God. If you and God can't do it, what makes you think this man's supposed to do it? This man is not supposed to heal you. You're supposed to already be working on your healing. You're supposed to already be working on getting your life together. You're supposed to already be knowing what your worth is. You're supposed to already be stepping into your femininity before a man meets you. But the fact that we not, this is why we do what we do. This is why we try to manipulate men into saying, oh, well, you a bitch. Oh, you gay for this. Oh, you a fuck nigga for this. They don't care about that, sis. They do not care. You can say whatever you want to say. You can make the same sad ass comments that y'all making. Guess what? If they can still get between them legs, which is all they came to do, they're going to do it. And then where you left at? Where you left at other than them same group chats? Them same mad ass stats. What we doing? Where's the progress? Who's benefiting from this? How's that helping you be a feminine woman? How's that helping you be a healed woman? Come on now, talk to me. Talk to me. These hard conversations y'all be saying, oh, we need to have them. Y'all only want to have the hard conversations when it comes to blaming men. You only want to have the hard conversations when it comes to holding men accountable. You only want to have the conversations when it allows women to be the victim. You're not the victim, sis. You are an enabler. I don't be around a lot of women, and for this reason. I don't have time to sit in a pity party with women who enable men to hurt them. I don't sit around women who have a pity party who would enable men to get them pregnant When y'all haven't had a conversation about bringing kids into the world, I don't know if I want to be with you. We ain't even in a relationship. We just fucking around. And now you pregnant, and now you making these stats. I'm the mama. I do this. He don't do that. Okay, girl. What did he possess from the beginning that made you think it was okay to have a baby with him? For one, let's start there. Let's start there. But the fact that a lot of women, what you don't realize too, our discernment is in our femininity. Your discernment ain't in that masculine energy, but that's why a lot of y'all don't see what y'all need to see. Or matter of fact, y'all do see it. You ignore it because of the illusion that we create in our head. We want this fairy tale so bad to where we try to place whatever man we want into the fairy tale. And this is why we're where we're at now. Because of the illusions we create in our head, the fairy tale we create in our head, and we try to fit people into this illusion. We try to fit the man we want into this perfect fairy tale. Meanwhile, the man that actually want to love you, we don't want them though. We don't want them though. They not, as y'all say, they're not masculine enough. How the hell you know what masculinity is and you don't know what femininity is? God gave the femininity to women. We operate in that mostly, supposedly. So how you know more about what a man's job is, but you don't know more about what a woman's job is? It's backwards. We tell a man, you can't tell a woman what we go through. You can't tell us how to act. You can't tell us how we feel. We tell men this all day long, but then in the same breath, we go and we turn around and we do the same thing to them. We try to tell them what a real man is. We try to tell them what a real provider is supposed to be, what a real leader is. How you know what a real leader is? How you know what a real man is? How you know what a real masculine man is? You ain't never had neither one. Clearly, you ain't had neither one because your stats and your comments and the things you tend to look into on a daily, it shows. It shows what type of man you deal with. When I tell you I'm so tired of having to talk to different men and advocate to them like, hey, all women not like that. All women not like that. But then when you look at social media, majority of the women be like that. You be like that. And the problem is y'all sit with women that keep y'all like that. Y'all sit with, I don't know a lot. I'm from the 618 area. I don't know who all on here, who all following my business page, but I'm in the 618 area. I don't know a lot of these people around here. I went outside with a lot of these people. I got out for a minute, for a season of my life, and got my ass right back in the house. It's too messy out here. But a lot of these women I noticed, I don't know if because y'all grew up with them, because y'all scared of them. I don't know what the fuck it is, but y'all be letting these women keep y'all bitter. Y'all be letting these women keep y'all hurt. Y'all would be with women that would sleep with multiple men, and then they turn around, they calling the men hoes and thoughts. But like I had to tell somebody before, a man can't be a hoe or a thought if a woman ain't opening her legs. So if a man a hoe in the thought, what that tell you about women? That's y'all fault. That man ain't taking it from y'all. You willingly giving that away. Y'all party, y'all club a lot, y'all get drunk, so y'all be horny as fuck. Y'all give it away so easy. I done heard so many men say, all I gotta do is give her a bottle and she going. All I gotta do is, make some jokes and make her laugh, she going. All I gotta do is smoke a blunt with her and she going. So whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Hey, tuning in from Louisiana. Whose fault is that? If it's not a man's job to allow you to be feminine. Until you learn what femininity is, you will never know your worth. Until you learn what femininity is, you won't always let every man that give you attention that you want in between your legs. You won't always let them men get you pregnant and leave you until you know your worth. That's not his fault, sis. And I wish I had that life. I wish she had time to jump on here with me, because I'm divorced as a life coach. She's married as a life coach, and we both hit on relationship stuff. It is time until we heal, because there's a lot of bitter ass women on social media. A lot of bitter women. I do not care. You can call me what you want to call me. It's a lot of bitter women on social media who do not look in the mirror. You only look in the mirror to put your lashes on, your makeup on, your hair, your wig. Take your selfie. You look in the mirror for that, but you don't look in the mirror to see the inside. It's so many men that say it be some fine ass airheads. And y'all be thinking y'all smart, but the whole time, men be smarter than y'all. Because they know what it takes to get y'all. Not only that, y'all post it too much. You be trying to make one dude mad. So you will post whatever you need to post to try to manipulate him into doing right by you. So now you got all these other dudes looking like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. I know how to get her. I know how to get her. Oh, yeah, all right. And then they come do that. So what you think you doing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. That's getting my lick back. So you getting your lick back by letting men in between your legs. What kind of feminine energy is that? Because I ain't never seen it. Not in no feminine energy. Sleeping around, sowing that seed wherever. That's men. That's that masculine shit. That's that polygamy stuff. To the end of time, we've known men can deal with multiple women. It's always been like that. Y'all want to talk about the old days, but let's really talk about the old days. Them men was not faithful. You maybe had a small percentage that was faithful, but baby girl, them men back in the day, they were not faithful. And the women sat there and they took it. They sat there and they took it. So let's not talk about the old days. Let's go back to the old days. That's all right. Let's go back then. Because if you want to go back to the old days and all this feminine stuff and these masculine men, then a lot of that stuff y'all saying, you going to have to bow down. Because that's what they did. They bowed down. And there wasn't a lot of men in between their legs either. And they didn't have all them multiple baby daddies. So what we talking about, y'all? What we talking about? So the men got to allow us to be feminine now. That's what we doing? You said it's crazy your topic is this and speaking on feminism. I'm trying to find my way back to let me see if I can put your comment on the screen. You said I'm trying to find my way back to my soft side, but I'm not blaming no man for lack of femininity. I take full accountability. So listen, I feel like a lot of us women are trying to find our way back to the soft side. Soft side. You know what's crazy? We went through this whole femininity stage, right? It didn't work. It didn't work for us. We didn't do too good with it, right? So what we did was we created the soft girl era. I think we almost about done with that era because guess what happened? It didn't work out. It didn't do what we needed it to do. And we still don't realize, you know why it will never do what you needed to do, no matter how many plans you put together. You know why it's gonna never do what it needs to do? You know why you will never be soft? You know why you will never be feminine? Because you ain't taking the time you need to heal. And in healing, guess what happens? There's a lot of fucking accountability. A lot of it. That shit hurts. But until you get to that accountability, until you get to healing, until you get to trying to be better instead of blaming your baby daddy, instead of blaming all the men you date, instead of blaming the men that don't date you, but you date. Like, if that makes sense. You dating them, but they ain't dating you. Come on. Instead of blaming them, until we stop blaming them, we ain't gonna never master a soft girl era, a femininity stage, or none of that. Ever. And we steadily going downhill. I'm steadily seeing these stats. I'm seeing people. When I tell you it boils my blood to see women in a relationship and marriage tag team with the single women about niggas ain't shit. Oh my God. Cause sis, what are you doing? We need you to help us get to where you're at. Unless you ain't as happy as you portraying on social media. We need more women speaking out to help women. Hey, this is how I got this ring. This is how I got this relationship. Unless you got yours out of manipulation. Unless you only got yours because you had a baby by the dude. Unless you only got your commitment because you manipulated him. You gave him an ultimatum. You can't see your kids unless he was homeless and he needed somewhere to stay, and you can't stay here unless you marry me. Like, come on, man. Why is it that women who are in a relationship and who are married making way more bitter stats about the opposite sex than single women are? You are not supposed to be participating in those type of conversations. You are helping women stay bitter. You are helping women stay single. Y'all know how y'all like to say single women keep other women single. That's a lie. That's half the story. The other half of the story is that them bitter people that be in relationships and marriages, who dudes probably still cheating on them, who still, not doing right by them, they also keep single women single. Let's talk about that. They also got to be the nigga in their relationship, in their marriage. They also can't be feminine. So that's why they make these posts, and that's why they make these stats, and they try to focus on how men ain't this and men ain't that. Come on, sis. You showing your hand. You showing your hand, and now we see what you're dealing with. So now I understand why you're making them stats. We should be doing more things. If you was a woman, a feminine woman that got this relationship because you were feminine, we should be making more posts on how to be feminine. This is how you operate in femininity. It has nothing to do with how pretty you look. It has nothing to do with how thick you are. It has nothing to do with how good, how flawless your makeup is, how long your inches is, how laid your lace is. It has nothing to do with that. Femininity is a mindset. That's why y'all can't be feminine. It ain't in your mindset. It's a lack of accountability. You blame men for everything. And if it ain't men, you blame the kids. Or you blame the other female. Like you always blaming somebody else other than yourself for why you cannot be feminine. I really wish somebody can explain to me, why is it that we think a man is supposed to allow us to be feminine? But in the same breath, we won't allow him to be masculine. And Miss Davis, I know you was on my last live. I see a lot of y'all demasculate him. So why you can't allow him to be masculine? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? A lot of these sayings we be doing, it's childish, it's immature, it's irrelevant, but we say shit because we want to feel good. We say stuff that sound good to us. We say stuff that make us look like a victim. Like you always want to make it seem like somebody is doing something to you. Like nobody is getting together, holding an AA meeting, trying to figure out how to make sure you don't be feminine. Nobody's doing that. Dudes don't care enough. I'm not sitting around as a man trying to figure out how to not allow her to be feminine. That's men don't do that. That's not what they're doing. Men do not walk around saying, hey, until you become feminine, I ain't gonna be masculine. That's just where we at. Until you be feminine, I ain't gonna be masculine. Men just do what needs to be done. They don't come with all these rules. Other than if you show me you a hoe, I'm gonna treat you like a hoe. If you show me that's what you're doing, I'm not wiping you up. They have rules as far as what I need to wife you or to cuff you, but they not coming with all these, I'm not leading until you be submissive. They not doing all of that. You say because that's all they know. They do what they see, and we don't learn better. We don't do better. They jump from relationship to relationship and never learn what we're wrong with the last one. Yeah, that's facts. They do. I see it often. Because they jump to the next relationship, to show the last dude, oh, you know, what you won't do, another one to do. Y'all know we say that all the time. What you won't do, another man to do. You moved a little bit too fast, sis. Because if the last man couldn't allow you to be feminine, what made you get with this man? I'm sure he didn't allow you to be feminine either. So what you're doing is you ain't even worried about no femininity. Women ain't worried about being feminine. It sounds good. It's a wave. It's a trend. You know, we like waves. We like trends. It sounds good, but you ain't worried about that. Because if you was, you wouldn't be hopping from dude to dude. You wouldn't be hopping from relationship to relationship. If you was, you wouldn't be thinking that letting a man between your legs to get your lick back is goals. Like I said, I did a post before about this Lori Harvey situation. The crazy part about it is women is egging other women on in it, and I've seen some dudes, you know, agree with it too. But women egg other women on in this Lori Harvey situation, but dudes on the back end, most of them, they sit here like, bruh, if you openly showing that you kissing on all these men and you doing all this with all these men, I'm not fucking cuffing you. Then you turn around and you be looking stupid. Because the last one you had didn't want you, and the last one you had didn't want you, and the last one you had didn't want you. But y'all Lori Harvey and that up out here, though. You living your life, right? If you living your life like Lori Harvey, I ain't never seen Lori Harvey post no stat, no bitter stat. I ain't never seen her talk about niggas ain't shit. I ain't never seen her talk about how she ain't getting cut. I ain't seen her talk about none of that. She moving how she moving, and she ain't saying nothing. But y'all who so-called moving like Lori Harvey, y'all be so dang on bitter. Y'all be so mad at these men. Because really, y'all want to be loved. You really want to be loved. But see, you want to operate like quote unquote so-called Lori Harvey. You want to so-called operate in this masculine energy to try to make a dude do right by you, you will never be loved. Because you're so busy focusing on everything else other than learning how to be a feminine woman. When you are a feminine woman, you control everything. Everything unknowingly, subconsciously, you're going to control what you need to control in your feminine energy. No, they don't, Miss Davis, they don't. And I say this all the time with a lot of my topics, like, and they hear me, but they don't hear me because they don't want to hear me at the time. Women don't seem to understand that men, I'm going to put that on the screen. Women don't seem to understand that men don't move or think like us. They do not. They do not. And I keep telling people, until we have these conversations with men and women, speaking of, that's an unrealistic expectation to think a man is supposed to allow you to be feminine. Speaking of the unrealistic expectations, I have a Zoom that I am doing on March 8th for unrealistic expectations. It's for men and women. Until women talk more to men and not in the space of, that's stupid. Why you say that? Like, until you talk to a man in a receiving space, in a real delicate space, in a space of understanding, until you talk to men and have these conversations, we'll never understand them. We're gonna always think they're supposed to think like us. We will always think they're supposed to move like us. They mental and their emotions, exactly what you said. Their mental and their emotions are wired differently than us. We are not wired the same. That's a woman. Women think that. Women think, well, I can't be feminine if you're not this. Men don't think that. Well, I wish you would allow me to be soft. Men do not say, I wish you would allow me to be hard. Come on now. A lot of women project what we think and what we feel. We project that onto men. And then we get mad because they don't think and feel and move like us. They're not supposed to. They're not supposed to. You want them to be leaders, right? So why is it that you want to make them think and move like you as a woman? Then you turn around and you call them gay for quote unquote moving and thinking like a woman. This is why men don't trust us. This is why men don't listen to us, because we don't even know what we want. We don't know what we want. And one breath we'll say we want this in a man. And then when we see men doing that, we turn around and we degrade them. We call them soft. We say they acting like a bitch. We say they acting feminine. We say they acting gay. This is why men don't listen to us. Our emotions are too unstable. We think from our emotions way too much. Just because you are a woman that's emotional does not mean you have to always think with your emotions. God gave us smarts. We do have some logical sides to us. And we need to tap more into those logical sides as well as emotional. Because right now, we too emotional. And that's why we losing. That's why we gonna forever lose. Why would you, as a woman, we call ourselves smart. We call ourselves smart. But why would you sit here? You will see women being made baby mamas. You will see this. Yet and still, you will continue to sleep with a person without having that hard conversation. Hey, bro, wait, hold on. You ready for a baby? Like, what we doing? Do you want kids? Like, how are you? Like, we don't have these conversations with these men before we start letting them sleep with us unprotected. If he don't have a condom, sis, you get one. You get one. If he don't have one, do not let him sleep with you. Why are we studying? Well, he knew what would happen if he sleep with me unprotected. You did too. But who left with the baby? You, not him. We see this too much. We see too many other women dealing with it. We see too many other women going through it. And guess what we'll do? We'll go jump in the same seat and think that it won't happen to us. And then boom, now it's happening to us. You say you just told your son's girlfriend you can't get mad if he doesn't want to talk or express himself. My son and most men mind frame is to physically show you love and take care of their family. There are very few men who emotionally show their feelings. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Women be like, this is why men don't listen to us. We'll be like, oh, I want you to show me you care. I want you to show your feelings. And then when they show it, you calling them weak. You calling them weak. You saying they acting like a female. They acting gay. This is why men don't listen to us. Stop trying to tell a man how to be a man and work on learning how to be feminine. That's it. You work on you, he gonna work on him, and we gonna flow. But the fact that women are trying to make men be a certain way, men are stubborn. So you think you gonna make me be this way? Guess what? I'm gonna be the opposite. And really, that's your fault. Because all you need to do is focus on you, take your accountability, work on you being a feminine woman, because probably 90% of the men who you gave attention to and time to would have never even had a chance with you if you was operating in your feminine energy. Because that discernment would have been hella high. Oh, bro, no, you don't deserve this. But the fact that y'all are so unhealed, so bitter, searching for love in all the wrong places, you got this fairy tale illusion in your head. You be trying to create it. You be trying to build I be seeing people say, I wish we can build a man like build a bird. That be y'all problem, because y'all do be trying to build a man. You be trying to build him and be building the wrong man. But yeah, which, as you were saying with your son's girlfriend, that is the thing. Like, every man is different. Some men, they want to talk. Some men want to show emotion. Like, every man is different. But the higher percentage of men, you cannot force that man to talk, act, and think like you. You cannot. You got to let that man do what he gonna do. When he calm down, when he done, when he in a space to talk, he gonna come show you that love. He gonna come talk to you. He gonna give you the information that you need. But the fact that you trying to force it, that does nothing but push him away, because now you trying to be the higher up in the conversation. Now you trying to be the masculine person. Now you trying to be the lead. You trying to force him to be something that you want him to be. That does the opposite. That gives the opposite result every time. And even if he don't leave you, trust and believe he gonna be finding that peace somewhere else. We see that often. Cheating ain't over with. Cheating ain't new. They gonna find that somewhere else. But more than likely, a lot of times a lot of these men, they was cheating before you got in a relationship. We gonna be real honest. There, you ain't the victim. You the enabler. Stop putting up for years and years and years. Like, I feel like a lot of us women, we don't really have real friends. How is it that you gonna mind your business when she with a man that's steadily, he ain't good for you, sis? Stop going hard for him, sis. Why is you paying for this? Why is you paying for that? Nope. He ain't doing what he needs to do. Why you gonna mind your business instead of saying that? But the moment y'all find out he cheating, the moment, y'all find out about the other woman, oh, now it's your business. Now you finna help your friend go bust some windows. Oh, now it's your business. You finna help her go slash some tires. Oh, now it's your business. You finna help her go fight. We mind our business at the wrong time. Mind her business and show her how to be feminine. How about that? Each one teach one. However that saying go. You say, the sad part, females don't even realize that female condoms do exist. Yes. Females, baby, listen. And this is what I'm saying. When you are a feminine woman, first of all, you won't be opening them legs that fast for everybody, first of all. You wouldn't open them legs before you have a commitment, first of all. And this ain't against no woman who do it, because I got a little something going on and I ain't married, but I know what my situation is. And I am not posting like I'm the victim either. And nor am I posting trying to make this dude see that I want a relationship. No, I know what it is. And I'm moving around and I'm moving how I'm gonna move. But we have condoms. We have female condoms. And if you don't want a female condom, baby, go get the man condom. Carry it. We got too much power to be allowing men to make us a baby mama of multiple men. We got too much power. And then we sit there and we be sad and we be mad and we be so hurt. And then we'll go sit with a group of women who keep us hurt. These women ain't empowering you. I said before, I am not in the space to sit in conversations that trigger me. If I know I'm mad at men, if I know I'm on this streak where I hate men, but I want to be better, I want to find my man, I want to find my husband, I am not going to purposely sit with a group of women where all you do is bash men. That is so unproductive. So unproductive. Women keep other women hurt. Women keep other women bitter. That is my time. I feel like I was on here way longer than I want to be on. And I got notes down here. I still ain't covered everything that I want to say. I will be back live about this. I don't know when, but I will be back live. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all join my class. I'm limited. It's only 7 seats. I'm only doing 17s for men and women because I want the small environment for us to be able to be vulnerable with each other and have the conversations that we need to have. March 8th, my link is in my bio. Y'all join me for that conversation on unrealistic expectations.